Okay, let's see what this next cutscene's all about. I guess this place is gonna be our home base now instead of just a ship, huh? Oh wow, they're allowed to check out Valimar, huh? He's just standing guard right outside of town.
I'm so happy to finally be back. And looking around, I'm not alone in that sentiment either. Maybe it won't last, but everyone's determined to enjoy it to the fullest while they can. After all, who knows what tomorrow will bring? I knew things wouldn't instantly go back to normal, but I didn't expect all that to be thrown on us.
A flashback? 5 hours earlier. Guess they're going to send us to Heimdallr.
You want us to help liberate the capital?
With Ruhr and Bereahard silent, we have a firm foothold to take back Heimdallr. If we don't seize the moment before the year is up, there's every chance the war will drag on even longer as a result.
Fighting is still brutal as ever in western Erebonia. But if the Nortia and Kreutzen provincial armies keep their word not to interfere, we may be able to turn the war around.
That does sound like the best chance we'll ever get, but I still have doubts.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We have no intention of taking an active role in the war.
We simply wish to fulfill our duties as military academy students.
That sounds perfectly fine to me.
We aren't asking you to fight on the front lines to retake the city. Rather, we would like you, the students of Thor's military academy, to liberate one very specific location.
Hopefully this location will contain Elise so she can finally rejoin the party.
Yeah?
And where might that be?
I'll be the one explaining that.
You're here too?
I guess he is. I guess he is probably aligned with Claire or something.
You're from the intelligence division.
Or intelligence division, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, that's right. Chancellor Osborne controls a lot of organizations. RMP's not the only one. And he's Milliam's boss.
Oh. Hi, Elector. Long time no see. You back from Crossbell?
Yep, the most pressing problem over there is all taken care of now. So I was finally able to access the Intelligence Division's network again.
Wait a second. Most pressing problem? What happened over there?
Oh, you know, that azure tree is gone.
Wait, really?
There was a ton of confusion after its disappearance. But President Croix has been arrested, and things are beginning to calm down.
Guess we can take that as meaning the Crossbell team won. Or at least scored a minor victory while Ouroboros still wins a major one, as usual.
We had no idea.
I remember feeling an incredible amount of mana from that tree.
Whatever happened there, it's obvious Ouroboros was involved.
If only they...
Regardless of how it came to happen, the fact remains. Crossbell is of no danger to us now.
When we had our own azure tree, we could just park Valimar there for easy recharging.
Yet with that comes new dangers on the horizon.
What do you mean, Dad?
Now that Crossbell is no longer a threat, there's every chance the Calvard Republic might make a move, is that correct?
The Republic still has its own share of chaos as a result of their economic crisis and terrorism.
I wonder if that's also Ouroboros' fault.
But now that there's an opening to take Crossbell, we've no doubt they will recover sooner rather than later.
And without Guerrilla Fortress to serve as an effective deterrent, there's always the possibility they could use Crossbell as a staging area to launch a military incursion into Erebonia.
As a result, our primary concern is ending this war as soon as possible. And we could use your assistance in bringing it to an ever swifter conclusion.
I understand the situation.
In that case, where is this specific location that you'd like us to liberate?
That would be the Corel Imperial Villa.
Hey, isn't that...
That's the Imperial family's villa on the outskirts of the city, right?
Are you suggesting that my family is at the villa?
We believe your assumption to be correct, Your Highness. The Intelligence Division has established that His Imperial Majesty and the rest of your family have been imprisoned there.
Well, it's Cedric. Last I saw of him, he was staring at that red Divine Knight. And he was probably the Awakener for it, too.
Lady Elise Schwarzer and Imperial Governor Regnitz are also with them.
Dad's there too?
They've been there this whole time?
It's close to the capital, but it's surrounded on all sides by cliffs and the like. That makes it the perfect place to keep VIPs hidden away.
Exactly. The only way to access it via land is a special train that runs from Heimdallr Station. And that is currently heavily secured by the Imperial Guard. However, were your party to use the Courageous to fly there, you should be able to get inside.
I think you already know our answer.
Yeah, I'm in.
If you say they're there, Lecter, then they're there. It's not much different from liberating Ruhr or the Twin Dragons Bridge, if we think of it like rescuing someone related to us.
Indeed. While the Imperial family is naturally of great importance, rescuing a member of the Board of Directors fits our motives to a T.
And we've always seen it as our duty to help those related to the Academy.
Guess that settles that.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it.
Well, aren't we being humble?
This is what friends do.
To think these kids would turn out to be so dependable.
You're telling me. They're almost dazzling.
Your Highness, may we have your permission to move forward? Yes, by all means. I, Alphen Reise Arner, humbly request that you carry out this mission. Very well, Your Highness. Students of Thor's Military Academy, I hereby declare that we shall dedicate our all to the liberation of the Corel Imperial Villa.
Really is strange. For all I know, tomorrow could determine the outcome of this war. And yet I feel completely at peace. Just being back here, seeing the sky, being surrounded by this cool air, makes me feel so happy. Why?
You're not planning on standing here alone the whole night, are you?
Oh, hey Celine. Where's Emma?
Who knows? I'm guessing she's over in the literature club's room.
Writing more yaoi.
One of the second years dragged her off. Something about checking if any of her precious book collection had vanished.
That would be Dorothy. I don't know. I could wander around, but my head's kind of full at the moment. It's like it's suddenly registering just how much this academy means to me. I knew I liked it, but I never realized how much.
Oh? Well, whatever you end up doing tonight, make it count. With both Vita and Ouroboros involved, you haven't seen the worst this war has to offer. The hardest part's yet to come. And you don't want to face your friend in the goofy bandana weighed down by regrets, do you?
Goofy bandana. That is one way to see it.
True enough.
I'm sure Crow would prefer to see it as some kind of rebel bandana.
Oh, hey! Are you here because you were worried about me? You've always been so considerate of us, even if you do try to hide it by acting grumpy half the time.
Stop that! You can't go around being nice to every girl you run into. Try treating someone special for once. Surely there's someone who fits that description better than me.
No bestiality for you, Rean.
Someone special, huh?
This could be the last night you have to enjoy before everything goes to hell. Go and walk around a bit already. Oh, and go pay Valimar a visit too. Honestly, anyone with half a brain could have figured that out. Why do I have to be the one to tell you?
I suppose she's right. It seems a shame to waste a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity standing around here alone. Besides, it's been a long time since I was last here at the academy. I should walk around and see everyone. I've got a lot of catching up to do with the people in Trista. And after Valimar offered to stand guard near the west exit, it wouldn't feel right to leave him by himself the whole night.
You now use quick travel in Trista and the academy. No chance I can go back to the ship, huh? Old schoolhouse. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to go back down there for anymore. I wonder if the ordinary enemies are scaled to my level. Let's see. Forest Academy. These are all their stats. Celestin is really, really powerful. Some kind of super butler. Serifa should also be some kind of super maid, I guess. Ferris, Lambert. Oh, despite Lambert having a heavier looking weapon, he's not as strong as some of the others. Friedel has the exact same stance as Patrick due to being in the same club. Same as Patrick and Alan. Yep. Meanwhile, Edel has the highest ATS. And let's see, only Celestin has a decent resistance to AT delay. Everyone else, and maybe Serifa. Everyone else has 50%. Yeah, the super maid and the super butler. Okay, there's probably gonna be a ton of side stuff I need to worry about. It looks like only Sarah and Alphen are available. I think. I'm not sure what these marks are supposed to be. I'm sure the red one is probably for the story, while the green ones are for bonding events, I guess. But there's no bonding points. Okay, first of all, I have to go to the upper class dorm. Actually, wait, can I fish yet?
Oh, I could probably fish here.
Yes, might as well get that out of the way. Be right back. Holy shit. I should have caught this on screen, but this thing was a real pain in the ass to catch. It switches between the buttons way quicker than all the other fish so far. I almost ran out of time. Whew. But now it is mine. And it's so rare that it got me that Tyrol bomb. Oh man.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
Have you been okay, Kenny? Sure have. I caught a really rare fish over in the Nortia province. Here, I'll show you. Yay, I want to see. Nothing to exchange for yet. I wonder if there's any other fish in here that I need to watch out for. They're all gonna be tough, that's for sure. Okay, I think that's almost all the fish now. Pale salamander. So, how much more do I have? All right, that's almost everything. Maybe I wonder if Kenneth will have anything to say to me about this. Maybe he'll finally let me catch the biggest and baddest fish of them all. Come on, say something.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
This is where we both tried to catch the Guardian. Good memories. Oh yeah. I guess he does remember due to carryover data. That was a blast. Feels like a lifetime ago at this point. There are all kinds of new fish in here now too. Care to join me and see what you can catch? But how do I get the final one? Oh no, I have to go Ymir Canyon for this one. I have to challenge Annabelle this time, not Kenneth. She will be the final fishing boss. Thank you so much for liberating Trista from the Alliance's control. It was awful. I wish I could do more than thank you, but all I have to offer is this new recipe I just put the finishing touches on. It would make me happy if you shared this with your fellow classmates, though. Tomato hot pot. I got the wartime rationer achievement. Oh wow, this really is the last recipe.
Okay, let's give this a try.
So who's the best one for this? I don't imagine it's Rean.
There we go.
Yeah, he's okay, but he can make good, but not the top one.
Wow, people can actually eat this.
Dazzling hot pot. Actually, well, this is a really good one if I can find the ingredients for it. Recovers 50 CP with the good version that Rean can make. Okay, the best one for this is Elisa and Elise. If I can get them once I get them in my party, I can finally finish this up. And for poor, I need Milliam or Alphen. The unique dish can heal 77 CP. If I can get that to work. If I can just get enough of those ingredients. Assuming I'm allowed to travel freely enough to grab everything I need. That would be nice. Now that I'm nearing the end of the game, I'm not sure how much they'll let me travel. This is usually a time when they're the most restrictive. Here it is, our old dorm. This is where I first started cooking for myself, and where Klein used to give me advice until late into the night. I've made a lot of memories here. To be honest, seeing it again is kind of choking me up. It's hard to believe how hard the nostalgia is hitting me. I mean, we've only been gone for 2 months. It's It's a real shame that this war stole away so much of the time we could have spent here. Well, what can you do? It's almost over now anyway, both the war and my part in it. Did you say something? No, just ignore me. Alright, there's a lot of pages I need to worry about too. Speak to the librarian, Carol. Have you heard of a book series called Gambler Jack 2? Its final chapter came out long ago. It reminded me of how nice it feels to see a story you followed come to an end. I've still got a hero, so how about you give it a read? I think it's pretty fun, a pretty fun way to while away the time. Oh man, this really is it. Okay, now I have to hand over the book collection to Heinrich of all people. Wait, could those books be? By any chance, is that the complete Gambler Jack 2 collection? Yeah, but... I knew it! Cop, so, have you read it already? What do you think of it? Interesting? I guess I wasn't really in the mood for a story set in Calvard, but other than that, it was fine. Why do you ask? Are you a fan? How dare you imply I'd have an interest in mass market rubbish like that, and set in an enemy country no less. No, I mustn't be so quick to judge. Rixiamau gave the series a wholehearted recommendation in an interview, so there must be something of worth in those pages. Rixiamau, the Crossbellin performer? Oh yes, I nearly forgotten about his celebrity crush. I'm glad to see you haven't forgotten her name. That's good. Very good. Recommendation spurred within me an infinitesimal interest in those books, but finding them has posed quite a challenge. I finally managed to acquire copies of the original and read them cover to cover, but the sequel continues to escape my grasp. That's a shame. He's eyeing those books like a starving animal. Maybe I should just give them to him. Nah, bye! Really? That's so cruel. Give him Gambler Jack 2. If you really want them, I'd be happy to give you my copies. Are you sure? Of course, I already read them, and I'm not exactly chomping at the bit to read them again. Hand them over. Well, if you insist, I suppose it would be rude of me to refuse an offer from a student. Very well, I will take your extra literature off your hands. I think that's probably a heartfelt thank you in Heinrich speak. I should give you something in return, though, shouldn't I? Very well. Zemurian ore. Zemurian ore? I can't believe it. You don't mind me asking, how do you end up with this? It's an antique that has been passed down in my family for generations. Wait, seriously? You're giving it up just like that? It's hardly valuable enough for me to call it an heirloom. I've never thought of it as anything more than an odd stone. From what I hear, however, in the right hands it can be used to customize weapons. It's not doing any good in my possession, obviously, but it might do well in yours. Well, if you're sure. Thank you very much. We'll make sure to put it to proper use. Glad to hear it. As for these books, I suppose I'll read them after you succeed in your operation tomorrow. So make sure you come back safely, and not for my reading pleasure alone. We will. Pick, you and your classmates are truly incorrigible irresponsible. Do you ever at any point even think of what might have happened if you had gotten hurt staging an operation like that? Well, yeah, but has he even had that much to drink? He's talking like he got started this morning. Heck, what's worse is you're even corrupting the other classes. If Class 7 had never been cooked up, the upper class students of the Academy never would have debased themselves by attempting something so insane. Absolutely never! I know you can hear me, Instructor Valentine. All this is your fault, I hope you know. Oh, come on, you can't blame me for every little thing that happens at the Academy, can you? I can't believe I got a note for this one. So glad to see that all the students who stayed at the Academy are doing well. I'm still a little disappointed we couldn't invite Instructor Nightheart to this little gathering, though. Yeah, he probably has his hands too full preparing for tomorrow's battle to be sitting around here. I hope he's going to be alright. Hey, worry not. I'd honestly be more concerned for the safety of his enemies. I'm sure I'll be back here in no time, arguing with Instructor Sarah like a couple of lovers who can't admit their true feelings for one another. She's in this room, you know. Thomas, you ass, I heard that! Okay. Go to the house in the northeast of Trista to get a new bike color. Hey, can I go to the top of the dorm yet? Nah. Shoot. I was always wondering what was up there. Okay, supposed to be something in the shelf. Don't mind me. Ah, here it is. Driving for everyone. Cool, a car magazine from Heimdallr. Oh, that's a really nice paint job, actually. Fiery coloring. Academy Field. How do I actually get back on the ship? Alright, probably... No? What? What? How do... How do they even get down? How? I don't understand. Do they just expect me to hop on these blades and climb up there? I could have sworn I was up there before. It's so weird. Huh. Oh, there's the professor. Professor, I wasn't expecting to find you here. This is the only place in town where I could find anything approaching peace and quiet, or so I had hoped. Don't concern yourself with me. Go ahead and celebrate with all the other students and boisterous townsfolk. Sure, but before I go though, I wanted to thank you. I never would have been able to get past all those solats guarding the town if it hadn't been for that weapon you made. Did I say I wanted to be thanked? Besides, the blade is merely a prototype, completely unfit to be used in actual combat. Yeah, tell it to those two soldiers I want. Ha! Having an unfinished product used in the field is the height of shame for any self-respecting engineer. Sorry, I didn't know. We really didn't have time to complete it before the operation started, so... Tomorrow morning, come back tomorrow morning and I'll give you the full finished product. That's when I'll listen to your uninformed little judgments on it. There's something to look forward to. Right, can't wait. So I don't think I've met anyone with as much pride as this guy has, and I've met some big-headed people. See, he doesn't really count as a supporter or instructor at all. He has no profile. No nuttin'. Okay, now I have to go off the list of NPCs. Main building entrance for Butler Celestin. There he is. He's cooking something. Hello there, Master Rean. Congratulations again on winning the battle earlier. Your victory was truly deserved. He didn't exactly make it easy. It was incredible to see how well you and Patrick fought together, too. Though I suppose that's not too surprising. Well, we've been together for a very long time now. Master Patrick's grown quite a bit lately, physically of course, but also into his own as Erebonian nobility. I do believe we have his leadership of the Order of the Lion and his fight with you to thank for his wonderful transformation. He's lucky to have you looking after him. You flatter me. Regardless, do take the time to relax tonight, and don't be shy if you require anything from me. Rex. Rean, all these cuties have actually asked me to take their foes tonight. It's insane. I mean, like a ton of them. Oh man, times like these make joining the photography club totally worth it. Next, I need to figure out how to convince them to get into cute poses and stuff while I'm taking the pics. Why don't we dial it back a few notches, Rex? Huh. Talk to Faricia. When I left the academy, I thought that all this was over for good. How could I have imagined that one day the entire lacrosse club would be able to get back together again? Sniffle. Huh? What am I? Faricia. Hey, no crying in front of the first years. Come on, we're supposed to be setting a good example for them. Hey, I suppose you're right. Our work is anything but over. I need to stay strong until the very end. Updated. There's... Instructor Mary. Go to the instructor room. What are you doing, Mitt? Whew, it wasn't easy, but I managed to get those two together in the end. All my hard work must have paid off. I started to think where my uncle would be without me. He should thank his lucky stars to have me as a niece. Is she trying to ship them together? Ugh, as long as she gets what she wants, Mitt really doesn't care if people are busy or not. Sorry she dragged you into all this, though. This was probably the last thing you wanted after coming back from Ruhr. Hey, honestly, I think she's sweet. It's plain to see how much she cares about you. In fact, why don't we take advantage of our current situation and have some tea together? Well, sure, I mean, that's just gonna throw more fuel on the fires of her weird ideas about us, right? Maybe, but I'm starting to wonder if I really mind. I would be lying if I said that seeing you again after all this time doesn't make me a little happy. Huh? Okay, time to talk to the Principal Van Dyke. What's that yellow symbol, though? Alphin. Alright. No, that's the wrong one. Is she talking to the principal or something? Ah, Schwarzer, good to see you. Instructor Beatrix and I were just going over the day's events. Hey, that's right. The battle between yourselves and the upper-class students made for some splendid viewing. I could see it becoming the sort of school legend that persists for decades to come. I don't know if I'd go that far, but thank you. Speaking of your thank yous, I owe you and all the other instructors a big one for all the help with the war so far. We didn't do a thing. I don't say that out of modesty either. All of my agency was robbed from me. I couldn't do anything for you, or for my dear friend Otto, whose death I just received word of. I almost forgotten they were old friends. His death is a loss not just to us, but to the entire nation. War asks us to make sacrifices, but that doesn't make the loss of innocent life any easier to swallow. It's a pain that grew all too familiar during our days in the army, but it never got any less agonizing. Indeed. Word has it that more innocents are being slaughtered in this nation's west, too. There are times when I wonder where my younger self could do anything to help them, but such thinking helps no one. Sir, if I may, please rest easy and let us take care of things from here. We may not be able to bring the war to an end on our own. We believe that tomorrow's operation will bring us some way towards doing so. Now that all of us students have reunited again, I know we can make a change. That's certainly ambitious. Well, if this war could be said to have a silver lining, it's that it's given you a splendid opportunity to mature. Perhaps Otto's death was not in vain. In that case, I wish you all luck, as we all will. By the way, can you give me new copies of those medals from before? No! Shoot. May ideals watch over all of you. Give my regards to Fee and Milliam, too. I will. We won't let you down. Character notebook updated. Okay. VB, main building, second floor, south end. Oh, here they are. Walking around the school building like this makes us sink in that we're finally back, you know. Yeah, it's been a long journey here, but we're finally back where we belong. Thanks so much for staying safe, VB. I'm really proud of coming this far, but more than anything, I'm proud of doing it with you. What brought that on? That's what I should be saying to you. Sniffle, you line thief. There. Clara Art Room. Home ec. I finally finished the piece I was working on back aboard the Courageous. A lion. It didn't take long once I got back into an environment I was comfortable in. Well, time for the next one. Aren't artists supposed to be emotional about this stuff? Well, I guess that's just Clara for you. That lion and all his majesty. Ah, Rean. No! Okay. Standing in this room brings back a lot of memories. It's been too long since I was here. It sure has. It's been a tough journey, but all paid off in the end. I'm probably jumping the gun here. Tomorrow will be the toughest thing we've attempted yet, so you can't really relax. Sure we can. It's all going to work out. We've gotten through every challenge we've faced so far, so we can get through this. We just need to put our faith in the wind and let it guide us forward. True enough. Let's see. Main building rooftop. Whoa, these two. This is part of the story. Let's save them for later. It's so quiet here. It's hard to believe that there's a war raging around all around us. Hey, we've been through a lot on the way here. I'm glad I could come back here with you again. I'm never going to let anyone threaten you again. No matter what happens, no matter who we're up against, I will always protect you. That's a promise. I don't want to ever be separated from you like that ever again. Oh, Alan. Hey, I don't know why it took me so long to realize how I feel. What was that? What did you get there? Which class were you in? This or here? Chess Club, Student Union Building. Nope, nothing new yet. Still the same old Imperial Chronicle? They haven't printed anything new, even though I've been kicking their butts. Ah. Anyways, time to... wonder if we can go into here. Probably not. Lit Club. Hey Celine, what brings you here? Emma, actually, before she ditched me, she went off saying she wanted to double check the old schoolhouse just in case. Normally I wouldn't mind, but she left me alone with that creepy friend of hers. That's not a good place to be. Hee hee. Dorothy, get a hold of yourself. Goodness me, sorry, I think my reunion with my beloved books has me a little too excited. Yet their sultry temptation pulls me back time and time again, dramatic sigh. I am powerless to resist. I just hope she doesn't collapse from too much excitement. Chess. So lower class chess club has finally made it back after all. Not that I care, of course. Ball on them. So he's as pointlessly hot-blooded as ever. Although I'll admit it would feel strange if he weren't now. By the sounds of things, if not for the upper class chess club, Stephen and I wouldn't have had a club to go back to. They did everything they could to make sure the administration didn't close it while we were away. I wouldn't have expected that. That was good of them. Yeah, we owe them a lot. I'd be happy to return to the academy either way, of course, but it wouldn't be the same without our chess club. I'm still amazed that the members of the upper class chess club actually went out of their way to protect our club room. I don't think I've ever been so moved. I'll never forget what they did for us, not as long as I live. I love this academy. I love its chess clubs. Okay. Lambert Academy Field. Finally reunited with his horse. Whitcomb, oh my beloved Whitcomb, how I've longed to see you again. Not a moment passed when I didn't think of you. Not a night where you didn't visit me in my dreams. My unwavering belief in your safety was the only reason I was able to press on. No need for words, Whitcomb. I'm as happy as you are. It's good to finally be able to return the horses to the stable. It almost makes the hell we endured to get here feel worthwhile. Man, you're happy. I just wish we were here earlier in the day. It would have been fun to take them for a ride. We can save that for another time. I'm not looking forward to returning them to the ship in preparation for our operation. But that can wait until tomorrow. I'd like to let them sleep in their old stable tonight. Yeah, I think that'd make them happy. If there's anything I can lend a hand with, just say the word. The horses all seem so happy to be back in their home stable again. Especially Whitcomb. I'm really glad we were able to bring them all back safely. Our work's not over yet, but making it back here is still cause for celebration. They're getting big dinners tonight. Chicken dinners. I have not played an FPS before. And I'm not sure I could beat a competitive one. Plus, I heard that on a PC it's actually harder to use a controller for an FPS game. It's better to use keyboard and mouse. Hugo. General Store. Man, I cannot believe how long it's been since we were last here. Tonight kind of reminds me of the Academy Festival's after party too. Same here, especially because it smells like good business waiting to happen. Just think of all the commemorative sales we could hold if we get this war wrapped up. My wallet's feeling thicker already. So nothing but profits in that head of yours, is there? Casper, entrance of lower class dorm. I think I already talked to him. Just in case... Yeah, I already talked to him. Next is... Well, actually I can talk to Rosine right now. Hey, I'm glad to see that everyone here is doing alright. Sniffle, I've been so worried about them. I'm so happy. Oh, thank you, Ideos. Character book updated. Colette. So nice to hang out again. We haven't talked in forever. We'll have to be sure to go shopping together as soon as this stupid war is over, okay? You've got a promise. Hey, okay, I promise. Friedel. You and Alan have really gotten stronger since I was away. Hey, looks like the war provided you both with ample training opportunities. Pretty sure you could probably still wipe the floor with both of us at once, though. And to be fair, Patrick's gotten a little tougher and a little less of an asshole, too. Just a little. Hey, you know what, Loggins, there's no harm in giving someone an honest compliment once in a while. Okay, Instructor Thomas I already talked to, I think. Just in case. Yeah. I already talked to Heinrich as well. Yeah, I think that's everyone for once. Okay. Talk to Alphen and maybe there might be a slight chance that she'll give me the Medal of Love now. Maybe. Due to all the new profiles I just got. But it's hard to tell. Feels as though everyone on the board of Courageous is a lot more positive these days, don't you think? It's as if we're all united in our efforts, and there's a sense of trust and warm regard around every corner. Hey, and I think I know who we have to thank for that, too. You. Me? You're always looking out for us, Rean. Learning more about us, listening to our worries, trying to help any way you can. Without you, I don't know if everyone would be as close to one another as they are right now. And I'm happy you feel that way, but I think you're giving me too much credit, Your Highness. If anything, it's everyone here who's always looking out for me. Whatever I've done, they've done just as much for me, if not more. No, I don't doubt all they've done for you. Regardless, I still believe you deserve to have this. Medal of Love. What's this? It's called the Medal of Love, and it's to be bestowed upon one who shows great compassion and consideration to others. And when you accept it as proof of the strong bonds you form with the other members of the Academy. Proof of our bonds, huh? I like the sound of that. I'd be more than honored to accept it. I just wish we could form a deeper bond too. Do you say something? See, oh no, not at all. Oh, thinking about it, I've given you all 3 medals now, haven't I? Strength, charity, love. I'm amazed you were able to earn them all in such a short time. Hey, my expectations were certainly high, but you've more than delivered. It's an honor to hear you say so. And I couldn't be the only one you've made an impression on. Your classmates and my brother surely think just as highly of you. I do hope you'll treasure those feelings as much as we've come to treasure you. Thank you, Your Highness. I'd like you to know that I'll always keep the virtues these medals signify in mind. I'll fight every day to return peace to Erebonia. I have a feeling you'll accomplish far more than those medals were ever intended to reward. In addition to those, I'd also like to give you this. Vermilion. Isn't this a Master Quartz? Indeed, a very powerful one called Vermilion, occasionally gifted to those deemed worthy by the Imperial family. My brother left it in my care some time ago, but I think it would be better used in your hands. How long ago did handing out the Vermilion Quartz start? I think Master Quartz are supposed to be a recent thing. Think of it as me fighting alongside you, and try to use it well, so that we can see Elise again and nothing else. Absolutely, Your Highness. So what's this one do? It doesn't increase damage as much as Tauros would do, but it also doesn't decrease your speed either, so it could be good in a long-term battle. If you're not confident that you can wipe them out in one hit, this way the wielder will still be able to get some decent speed in. Well, actually the speed bonus for this one is pretty low. Still better than Tauros, but not that great. It's a pretty good starting buff on this one. And really good starting really good base speed. Not as much as Raven, but still really good. Okay. Talk to Toa on the school roof. Leaving the town will probably cause an event to happen, huh? That's when I have to talk to Valimar.
Oh, you guys are all up here?
Hi, Rean.
Hey. Nice night, isn't it?
It's a little on the chilly side, but it still feels pretty nice since there's no breeze out.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We're finally back here.
Yeah, gotta admit, seeing it again's making me feel all emotional.
No doubt. Especially since, unlike the rest of us, you guys were last here during the festival.
You're probably feeling lonely with Crow missing. Toa, George, Angelica, I want to thank you.
Huh?
What for?
You guys have helped us out so much. There's no way we could have gone that far without you. If it were just us first years, I don't think things would have gone half as well. So, on behalf of everyone here, thank you. For everything you've done.
We should be the ones thanking you.
Yeah. Think about all the work Class 7 put into this and try saying that again.
Exactly. You guys even helped me deal with my old man. Where would I be without you?
I guess. But for the record, we've needed you just as much as you say you need us, you know. You shouldered the most responsibility on the Courageous, the ship that carried us and our dreams this far. And I'm gonna need you to keep watching our backs tomorrow. You think you can do that for us?
Like you even had to ask.
We'll be right there with you.
We would never abandon you after we've come this far together.
Thanks. I get this feeling like tomorrow's going to mark a turning point for us. Whether the Imperial Army's operation is a success or a failure, it feels like the time for me to fight Crow is almost here.
We're gonna need a subcontractor this time, seriously. Valimar by himself is probably not that impressive of a Divine Knight.
That's true.
He needs both the contractor and subcontractor to make use of his full strength.
Yeah, he won't let a chance like this just waltz on by.
And this time, I'm not going to let him win. I'll beat him, drag him right back here, and force him to finally graduate with you.
Well, that's if the authorities don't put him in jail. Well, maybe we can still give him homework in jail. Maybe. Yeah. We'll see if we can do that.
You sure that's even possible, Rean?
That's not going to be...
Yeah, even if we capture him, he's probably going to the clink. At
I'm well
best.
aware that it won't be easy.
We really have to beg the entire government to just give him a life sentence after he assassinated the the Chancellor and all.
But everyone, not just me, wants the four of you together again. Class 7 managed to reunite, right? Now it's your turn.
You're amazing, Rean. And if you say that's what you're gonna do, I've got no reason to doubt you. Good luck.
Tomorrow's operation is sounding crazier by the minute.
Seriously. I better hope I can finish polishing off that Tachi.
Their conversation finally finished. Toa went back to the student council room to dutifully go over the plans for tomorrow once again. And after saying their goodbyes, Georgia and Angelica departed for the engineering building to get tools and equipment needed to manufacture Valimar's weapon. Oh, I got their character notes too. Looks like I get a choice of free bonding events. We're going over tomorrow's operation again just to make sure everyone's on the same page. We've got to be sure everything's perfect. It feels like we're holding the Imperial Army's success or failure in our hands. It really does, but there's no way we're going to let them down. That's right, but it's going to take care of all of us. It's going to take all of us in the academy to pull it off. Now you've promised to bring back Crow, I can't afford to give my part any less than my all. Same goes for me. It's going to be tough, but I know we can do this. Oh, Rean, there's something I wanted to ask you. Will you be willing to show me around your class's dormitory later tonight? Oh, what brought this on? Well, we are finally back in Trista, and I've always wanted to see what it was like inside, beyond where I leave the requests, I mean. Can you blame me? You've lived there for a long time now, and tonight seems like the perfect time to see it. Well, don't agree. Okay. Yeah, you can actually change your mind and stuff. Multiple with any of the choices. What brings you to the principal's office, Your Highness? I just came to give my regards to Principal Van Dyke. You see, I'll be remaining here during tomorrow's operation. Though in my heart of hearts, I'd rather be out there fighting with all of you. Helping to rescue Elise and my family is far preferable to just sitting here and letting others fight on my behalf. I'm sorry you feel that way, Your Highness. Hey, don't worry, Rean. I understand that it'd be way too risky to take me along with you. I'd rather not risk the success of the operation with my presence, so I'll remain here and pray for all of you. I'm sorry I have to leave you out of the plans this time, Your Highness. If it's any consolation, it'll all be over tomorrow. We're going to rescue them all for your sake, too. Hey, thanks. I'm placing my trust in all of you. Rean, can I perhaps impose on you for a small favor this evening? I'd like you to give me a little tour of the Class 7 store, if you're okay with that. Any particular reason? It's probably about what you'd expect from a dorm. Hey, it's important for a devoted little sister to know each and every detail of her beloved brothers in her chambers. Show me your porn collection! And far be it from me to let the chance slip by while we're both here in Trista. I should have guessed. Alright, I'm gonna pick Sarah for this one. Wait, why does she need that? She already lives in a dorm. Evening, Rean. Out for a little stroll to see what everyone's up to? Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be surprised you're passing time with your good friend, Mr. Booze. Well, the plan was to have a little get-together with all the instructors to celebrate finally being back. But the only ones who have shown up so far are me and these two, and they're not exactly my first choice of drinking buddies. Hey, you better not be mocking me to one of your students, Instructor Valentine. Hey, why, come and join us, Rean. There's a seat right here, and the libations are flowing free and fast and free. Nah, it's alright. I wouldn't want to intrude. If I sat down, it'd be all over. I'd never escape. So I wish the other instructors would hurry it up. I'm not sure how much longer I can suffer this company. I would have been better off just getting sloshed by myself at the counter. You could be a gentleman and score some brownie points with your poor teacher, Rean. How about giving me an excuse to blow this joint? What do you mean? Well, I'm not having any fun sitting around here. My chances of getting drunk are plummeting by the minute. So given the choice, I'd much rather kick back and relax over at the dorm with you. What do you say? Bail Sarah out. Fine, I'll head over to the dorm in a little while. Hey, attaboy. I'll give these guys a slip as soon as I can then. See you later. If only there was an option to just try to cheat on everyone and then get them all mad at you enough so that they'd all, just like in Persona 5. I watched Nico's Let's Play of that, and I also watched some other videos of people try. Well, Nico didn't cheat on Haru, but other people uploaded videos of them cheating on the female characters and getting the crap beat out of them for it. Okay, I guess I'll head over to the dorm once I've done everything else I was thinking of doing. Okay. Now, yeah, I can still select the other two and change to them if I want. Maybe I should talk to my old classmates, especially at the old schoolhouse. Can I even go in there? Do I still have the key? Oh, so this is where you were, checking up on the old schoolhouse? That's right, we've been away for so long that I thought it would be a good idea to do so. Seems to have been largely inert since the day Valimar awoke. Well, that's kind of reassuring. One less thing to worry about now. I appreciate you doing this, so don't take this the wrong way, but why don't you give the witch thing a rest for tonight? Tomorrow we'll be right back to putting our lives on the line, so for right now, you should try to take it easy. Hey, I suppose you're right. Well, at the very least, I'll stop by the Literature Club and see Dorothy later. She's been on Cloud 9 since she got access to her books again, so I should probably go bring her back to the ground. Good luck with that. Let's see. Wait, I already talked to them. I already talked to Lisa and Eustace too, so Gymnasium. Monica and I wanted to see the Gymnasium again. So many memories here, both at the pool and at the training hall. I'll bet. I mean, we all had lessons at the training hall, but we were here practicing your swordsmanship whenever the fencing club left it empty. Honestly, my most vivid memory of this place was my fight with Angelica. It's hard to forget getting hit like that. What are you talking about? We dodged all of her attacks and smoked her. I'm still waiting for our chance to fight one-on-one, to be honest. After all we've been through together, I imagine it'd be quite the duel. You can say that again. Maybe when this is all over, we'll get the chance. I think Laura would have an advantage just because her self-buff is more practical. It doesn't cost as much CP as Spirit Unification. Really, Spirit Unification had longer duration. I think it would be more worth using, but right now it's kind of unwieldy unless you're trying to use domination the Dominator Courts. This pool is always going to be one of my favorite places. It's not just where I met Laura, it's where the whole swimming club helped me come out of my shell and get stronger. So it means the world to me that we all managed to get back here together. It's nice to know the flowers I planted before we had to leave the academy are still doing okay. Edel said she looked after them for me. That's good. Do you remember to thank her? Of course. They wouldn't be blooming like this without her, but she wasn't their only source of support. They're just like us in a way. They need care, sunlight, water, sunlight, and people to help them along. That's for sure. Look at how capable you've all become. I was especially pleased to see that Fee and Vivi have developed into such fine young ladies. How lucky I am to see their return. Barrel. I didn't manage to accomplish one of our primary goals. Quite the achievement, if you ask me. That's not to say you should let your guard down just yet. My spirit board tells me that things are far from over. Hey, perhaps that warning was unnecessary though, as I assume you knew that already. My apologies. I wonder if I can change back into his uniform now that I'm back in school. I think I already talked to Gaius and Alphen. Gotta go to the park. Wait, do you have anything useful to sell? Okay. Not bad, but the evasion is not as good as what I have now. Shame. Even at this point in the game, I'm still running low on money. I might have to do some grinding just to afford the next batch of weapons for everyone. Even though it's unnecessary, I really do prefer to equip everyone, just in case I ever feel like spreading them around the party. Gosh, I never imagined that would be possible, but she's even more fearsome than before! Perhaps the truest terror of the war is that it's made her stronger! This is not the terror of war, Master Vincent. It is simply the power of love. Don't just stand there making piffy comments, Sarifa. Assist me, please. I'm afraid I've not yet discovered a way to control Lady Margarita when she gets like this. It appears you have no recourse with the attempt to pacify her yourself. May I suggest accepting her offer of a warm embrace and whispering sweet nothings in her ear as a starting point? No, you may not. I made some delightful sweets for you, using every single bit of my love. Why don't we curl up on that bench over there and feed them to each other? Should you be so overtaken by your longing that we end up tangled in a romantic embrace, then so be it. No, please, anything but that! Yawn. Someone looks ready for bed. You better head back on back to Courageous. You catch a cold if you slept out here, and we need you in fighting shape for tomorrow. Wait, what? Oh, come on, I'm not gonna fall asleep, I'm just a little tired. See, I'm as awake as can be. Besides, who'd waste a night like this snoozing? After all the work we put into getting back here, we've got to enjoy it. Fair enough, fair enough. Honestly, it's kind of nice to hear that you're like this, that you like this town enough that you're happy to be back. Duh, you're always telling me I'm just as much a part of Class 7 as you are, so this is my home away from home. And it's just nice having a home to come back to, you know? How did I know I'd find you here? Joyous towns such as this give off a sweet call for traveling musicians of my elegant caliber. Please, I insist, allow me to volunteer my music to make this a night to remember. As much as I hate to admit, things do feel a little more high-spirited with him around. It's really cold out tonight, so we're out here giving hot drinks to anyone who wants to warm up. It's so good to have everyone back. I've really missed seeing all of you. Sniffle. Sorry, I always cry over stuff like this. I get so emotional at these things. Septian Church. Oh, they're still playing. Hey, Rean, having fun? Sure am. What are you doing playing here, Elliot? Isn't there a master or something starting soon? Believe it or not, Father Apollo gave the Wind Orchestra permission to play here today. Mint and Bridget should be here as soon as they've taken care of some other stuff. Sounds like fun. I'll have to stop by and listen if I get the chance. Please do. Okay, that's everyone. Okay. Oh wow, Sarah's almost at level 7. And I'm almost 100 hours. Take the west exit of Trista for an event. Huh. Or should I go to can I go to the dormitory first, or I still have to talk to Valimar? So it feels so strange to be back here again. I was really like to sit around and reminisce since I don't want to waste a night like tonight indoors. Besides, I still got to talk to Toa, Angelica, and George. Might want to check on Valimar while I'm at it too. I already talked to Toa, so I guess just talk to Valimar.
Hey, Valimar.
Hello, Rean.
I came to see how you're holding up. Sure was a surprise when you offered, but thanks for volunteering to serve as a lookout.
Not a problem. Perhaps you and your friends have influenced me to some degree. Each and every one of you have come a long way to take this place back. I simply wish for you to be able to dedicate this evening to celebrate that achievement.
Thanks. You know, looking back, I never figured the day would come when I'd be able to have a natural conversation with you like this. You've changed a lot in that regard. You've gone from sounding mechanical to dignified, I suppose.
I've been working to gradually recover my memories over time. And while still fragmented, I am now able to recollect specific memories from my past.
Really? Does that mean you remember some of what happened before you went to sleep in the old schoolhouse?
Correct. I went to sleep 250 years, 128 days ago. And my previous awakener was a man known as Drykel's Rice Armor.
Wow. So it really was Drykel's, huh? I had my suspicions when I saw that memory in the last shrine, but I didn't want to assume.
I believe you resonated with the memories that reside within the proving grounds. Drykel's visited the spirit shrines as you did. In each one, he obtained the same ore with which to forge his weapon, advanced upon the same capital.
Does this weapon still exist? Maybe we should, if only it did, then we could have smelted that down, maybe make a Tachi out of it the easy way.
And it was there, with many allies at his side, that he laid the war to rest in one final confrontation.
Seriously, what happened to his weapon? Did maybe Ouroboros has it? And they get.
It's kind of eerie how similar our paths are. But it makes me feel a little self-conscious too, in a way. I doubt we're doing all this half as well as he did. What kind of person was he, anyway?
He was an open-minded, composed, and driven man, full of bravery and daring, and in some ways, an enigma. Yet for those he met, he was ever kind and merciful. He had dignity in measure with his stature, and still at times, one could see in his eyes the glimmer of a child's.
He was really something, wasn't he? Hearing you talk about him, I don't know if I could be anything like he was. But maybe if I were, I'd be able to do more for everyone.
There is little need in striving to be something you are not.
Huh?
Since my awakening, I have watched over you. I have seen you grow as a person. Frankel's found success in playing to his strengths. You, though given, possess strengths no less great. Just as he attracted his own supporters, so too have you gained those who would choose to stand by your side and no other. Take pride in those who become your sword, for not even kings can buy the world to yield her.
Thanks, Valimar. You're right. I should focus on improving myself as I am, rather than try to become someone I'm not. Seeing as how I'm fighting for my future and to bring home my friend, it wouldn't make sense to be anyone else, really. Oh, yeah. It sounds like the Tachi will be done by morning. So if you're up for it, I think we should test it out tomorrow. I'll be counting on you, Valimar.
I shall do all within my power.
I may have to split this video. Okay, now I can go back to the dormitory and get on with my date with Sarah. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.